Dominant showing for Lenox as they clinch a district title with an impressive win over Southeast Warren. JJ Martin, England, Gabe Funk, Colbin Robinson, the players of the game. JJ, we'll start with you. A heck of a showing and a dominant win. Just kind of thoughts and feelings on tonight.
We had to focus up this week. We had a couple of games that we kind of just blew through, and we were ready for an opponent that was going to give us a good look. And we had to shuffle some things around, and we did a really good job of focusing up at practice and putting it out here tonight.
Yeah, kind of elaborate on the focus. I mean, you guys from the opening whistle look like you came ready to play.
Every week we have a bunch of focus, but this week we know we had to pick it up a notch. And I think going against these guys, they're a solid team, brings up the focus of practice, and that is huge when we get here on Fridays.
Offensively, I mean, you guys didn't have to put up a bunch of yards tonight, but I think 8 of the 9 drives ended in touchdowns. Speak to your role offensively and what you guys did well.
We were pounding the ball. I mean, Owen, Chase, and Brody are doing an amazing job up front, and we got 3 backs that they can't take down, and we were piling it in, and everybody was blocking for us. So,
now on the defensive side, the starters pitch a shutout. What were you guys doing well defensively?
We know that when they were going to split out and spread out, we had to do a little bit something different because number one, Dawson Evans got hurt, and we had to shuffle things around and get it in for our younger guy. So we made it a little easier on him and focused up and got our DN split out linebacker and worked it out.
Go over to Gabe now. As JJ said, very focused tonight, and it showed. Thoughts on the win?
Yeah, played for a district championship tonight. Played an undefeated team. I mean, what much more do you need to get energy up? And I mean, we came out ready to play.
Yeah. So obviously the offense runs through you. Speak to what the game plan was tonight versus how things kind of played out.
Yeah. Usually we just kind of get a feel for it. We'll pound JJ, we'll pound me, but tonight seemed like they were kind of keen on me, JJ, and even Laramie. So those other guys like Colbin and Caden Coppin stepped up and had a great game.
Offensively, both the run and pass were there when you guys wanted it to. How important is it to have that balance?
Yeah, and it starts with the line. The linemen do a great job. They might be undersized, but, I mean, they are tougher than nails. So, I mean, getting good pockets, it might be the best pocket I've ever had. And, they drive their feet and, I mean, they make a good pocket.
I mean, you guys are sitting pretty well through 7 games. How are we feeling? How does this happen?
Yeah, I mean, all summer we kind of had one goal, and we've kind of worked towards it. But now, near in postseason, you got to get one game at a time and lock in every week. You can't take any opponent lightly.
Go over to Colbin now. Big game for you. Means your first interview. Just tell me about the win and how you're feeling from it.
Overall, everyone did very good. Backs, offensive linemen, they all did great tonight. So that's pretty good.
Talk about your role. JJ's kind of been the workhorse. You come in tonight, maybe took some of the load off of him. What were you seeing? What were you doing offensively?
I just knew they were going to be focused on JJ getting the ball, so I knew I had to come out and just show them I could run the ball too.
And you did that. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Speak to your running style and what you were trying to do within that to create success.
I was just trying to find holes, get through, just bounce off and keep running.
Sure.
Obviously, the linemen were big. Do you want to give a shout out to the big guys that were paving the way?
Oh, yeah. Thanks to Brody, Owen, Chase, Cade, all those guys, yep.
I thought I'd put you on the spot there. What is it that has made this offense tick the way that it has this year?
We've been working all summer, all season. We knew coming in that we're going to be smaller, so we had to put in the work. And, yeah, we did.
Go over to Gabe, one last question. I know when I talked to Coach Bond this year, this week he mentioned that, this is a team that maybe isn't super big, but you guys are very fast and athletic. As a quarterback, how have you guys tried to utilize that?
Yeah, just get guys in space, get guys downfield, Laramie, Jack, Andy, Dawson when he was in. I mean, they're great in space. They can make a move. Even our backs, they're quick. And on defense, that's really huge because, even though we're small, we're very physical. We've kind of built that culture. And even when Dawson goes down, Gabe Robles steps up, and even the JV guys come in, clean it up. I mean, they're quick too, and they're just as physical.
Gentlemen, awesome job tonight. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. Wow, that was a dominant showing. Thoughts and feelings on what you saw tonight?
Just what you said. We came out on fire and just played our brand of football and came out just ready to go. All the boys were locked in and focused. And we've noticed that the last several weeks, they've come out very focused and very game plan oriented. They know what we want out of them. They know what the other team is aligning to. We can adjust very quickly to what they're doing because they came out and ran a little bit of a different defense than we expected. We had to make a few different changes, but you know what? Our kids executed very well. And, if we if you get up on people that quickly with the weapons we got, you know, it's tough for a team to be in a battle.
8 of 9 drives ended touchdowns. Every drive the starters were out there on ended in a touchdown. What were you guys doing offensively? What stood out offensively, I guess?
I think just the diversity we could do. We had, the first drive we took a while to get us going, but we got a couple people the ball in different spots. I think Gabe, JJ, and Coleman all ran the ball. And then the second drive, we had the deep pass to Caden Kaufman, and he's one that, you know, people forget about that he's there, and he's a good threat to have because he'll just burn, like he just burned to the corner out there too as well. So, you know, it makes us very difficult to defend when they have to key on so many people, and then someone gets forgotten and we find them. So.
You mentioned the focus. You know, it's no secret the last couple weeks you guys haven't really been tested. Then you come in tonight, you play a really good opponent, and as you mentioned, locked in. How important is it to have that laser focus?
Oh, 100% important. I mean, the kids know it too. They knew that we would have a challenge tonight. They knew that it was going to be a little different than the previous weeks as well. But we've echoed them, and we've noticed a difference in the last 2 weeks with that ranking. I mean, our kids are locked in with it. They understand what they're capable of. They understand what's been placed in front of us, but they also understand that day in and day out we have to make sure that we continuously get better.
I know the defense is Coach Bond's cup of tea, but I mean, thoughts on what the defense did tonight?
They played their keys and they executed the game plan perfectly. I mean, that we are a very fast, very aggressive defense, and, you know, just each level just played excellent tonight. You know, up front, they were owning the offensive line. Our linebackers were flowing to the ball, and our DBs didn't let up anything in the pass game either. I mean, we were in positions and everything too. So, you know, it makes us very, very tough to find a hole.
7-0, clinch the district championship. I mean, you know, from the outside, this looks like a team that has the makings of doing some special things. How do you guys get there?
Just like I said earlier, each day we got to get better, and we take each week as its own challenge. You know, we are not looking past Lamoni. We know that they have a very good running back, and that plays a little bit of quarterback too with Savage, and we understand that, you know what, we cannot come in and be lackluster, but it starts in practice too. We got to make sure that every single day we get out there, we get better. We make sure that we are that might be an individual, that might be in team, and, you know, everything we do just is focused on getting better.